Hi everybody, welcome to another Yoga with Tamara. Today's affirmation is I love life. I'm really enjoying these Louise Hay power affirmations. Just kind of randomly draw one out each day, and usually it just kind of resonates whatever's going on with me, so I love that. This one says, it is my birthright to live fully and freely. I give to life exactly what I want life to give me. I am glad to be alive. I love life. So if you want to focus that as your intention today, I'm going to just leave this card here at the front of my mat, and we'll come back to it throughout our flow. I love life. So to start with today, we're going to start on our knees in Hero's Pose. So placing the hands on your lap, just begin settling in, grounding down, softening the face, shoulders melting down the back, palms and feet relaxed. Then become aware of your breath, the in-breath and the out-breath. Without changing the breath, just notice the breath. The smooth inhales and exhales in and out of the nose. And then on an inhale, we're going to inhale the arms overhead, rising up on our knees. Exhaling back down, floating the arms down beside you. Taking 3 more. Inhale up, arms over the head. Exhale, floating back down. Last time, big inhale, really sweeping up all that energy. And exhaling, blowing it all away, whatever does not serve you today. And then we're going to come up on our toes. Now this can be intense, and it said it might even evoke feelings of anger. So if that arises, just honor it. Notice that's a legitimate feeling. It's a great stretch for our toes. It's called broken toe pose. We're just going to hold this here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then coming down onto your hands, we're going to press the hips up and high, sending it up into our downward facing dog. Begin pedaling out your feet. Pressing one heel then the other to the mat. Pressing strongly through the arms, really gripping into your mat. The weight of your hand should kind of be on your thumb and index finger. And then maybe come into stillness, really pressing your chest towards your thigh. Gazing between your knees. In yoga, we call that our drishti, or yoga gaze. Helps us stay focused. And then drawing that belly in, pressing the navel to the spine. Maybe you puff up between your shoulder blades. Then inhale, looking up between your hands. We're going to walk the feet forward. Feet about hip width apart. Then inhale to a half lift. Dipping the chin to lengthen through the back of the neck. Exhale, forward fold. Hanging head heavy. Inhale, sweeping the arms up over the head, scooping up all the energy, bringing the palms together, and drawing the hands to heart space, drawing the energy to your heart. So we're going to go through just a few half sun salutation here, which is a really great way to warm up the body. And it just feels really good on the back as well. So coming to the front of your mat, really pressing the mat away with your feet. We're just going to check our alignment here. You want your knees to be over your ankles, hips to be over the knees, lengthening down through the spine, belly engaged, shoulders melting down and back, putting your shoulder blades into a pocket, palms facing forward, inhaling arms overhead, exhaling, drawing your hands down, all the way down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift, long through the crown of the head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweeping the arms over the head. Hands to heart center and drop all the way back down into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift to a flat back, belly's in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Hands together, down through heart center, and coming back to our intention. I love life. It's always exciting when you wake up in the morning and you have a whole new day. And the mystery of life will just unfold before you. One more inhale overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. This time we're going to plant our hands down on the mat and step back into our high plank. You have the option here to keep the knees up or to bring them down. Whichever you do, you want a long line of energy like you are a plank. And then we're going to hug the elbows into our sides and slowly lowering all the way down onto the mat. Resting your forehead down on the mat. Then bringing the hands out wide onto spidey fingertips. We're going to inhale up into a modified cobra. Then exhale, lowering back down. 3 more times. Inhale, rolling up. And exhale, rolling back down. Last time up on your spidey fingertips, shining the heart through. Exhale all the way down. Bringing your hands by your low ribs. Pressing up into our tabletop. And then we're just going to sway it out side to side. Tucking the toes under, sending the hips up high and back, downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet. Maybe you go side to side. Really pressing back. Maybe your heels come a little bit closer to your mat. Then we're going to take our right hand and reach it for the opposite side of our left ankle. Stretching into the rhomboids, opening up the side body. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing, planting the right hand. Shift side to side. And then reaching back, left hand to grab the outside of the right ankle. Really draw that elbow back. Opening up a space between your shoulder blades. Breathing into that space. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Placing that hand back. Realigning your downward facing dog. And this time we're going to walk the feet out wide as the mat and walk our hands back. Hanging here in a wider forward fold. Just let the head be heavy. Maybe bending one knee and then the other, shifting side to side. And then slowly with the knees generously bent, we're going to roll all the way up. Inhaling, arms overhead. Hands to heart center. And then you're going to step or hop the feet back together. And we're going to turn to face the long side of the mat with the left foot. So take a big step out to the left. Inhaling, arms overhead. And we're going to exhale, dropping down into our goddess pose. If you're a man, this is also called horse pose. So we're going to really press the knees apart. Sinking down, drawing navel in, lengthening down through your spine. Holding it here for 3 cleansing breaths in and out through the nose. And then straightening the legs. We're going to spin that right foot so it's parallel with the back edge of your mat. Turning the right foot forward, coming into our heel to arch alignment. Inhaling the arms up and dropping down into our warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. If you can, drop a little lower into that knee. And your gaze is over your left fingertip. Then you're going to exhale, straightening that leg, coming back into our 5-pointed star, dropping down into our goddess. straightening the legs back up, hands to hips. We're going to hip hinge, coming forward into our forward bend, planting the left hand down, inhaling the right arm up. Twists are wonderful for our digestive system, wringing out the internal organs. Exhale, planting right hand right under your face, inhaling the left arm up. Exhale, planting the hand back down. Bring your hands to your waist, knees slightly bent, slowly rolling up, one vertebrae at a time. And we're going to shift to the right side for our warrior two. Keep the left foot parallel with the back edge of your mat, spinning the right foot to point straight ahead, lining up heel to arch, inhaling the arms up, and then dropping down into your Virabhadrasana 2. Long through your arms. You want your knee to be tracking right over the second toe. So your gaze, your drishti, is over the right middle finger. Really knitting the ribs in together, maybe dropping a little lower, turning on the quadricep, the glutes. Inhaling back up, coming into our 5-pointed star. Hands to hip and either step or jump your feet back together. And coming all the way back down to take a seat on your mat. And from here, we're going to bring the soles of our feet together into Baddha Konasana feet. And we're going to take a variation here, sliding the feet out. So you have like a diamond shape with your legs. And we're going to slide the hands under our shins. Maybe you grab your feet, coming down into our turtle pose. And we're going to hold here for 5 breaths. And on your next exhale, slowly rolling all the way back up. And we're going to turn to the long side of the mat, sitting up chest proud, holding behind the thighs, slowly rolling down, all the way down onto your mat to lie on your back. Reaching your fingertips down where they can graze the feet. Inhale, pressing the hips up toward the sky, coming into a bridge. Bridge is actually an exercise I recommend someone does every single day. Helps really strengthen our glutes and quads. It's amazing how many people are weak in our glutes, and it's really important for walking, balancing, coordination. And releasing the clasp of the hands, slowly rolling all the way down. Then dropping the knees over to the right, arms out as a T. Coming into a twist. You want a deeper twist, you can take that right foot on top of the left knee. Your gaze can be straight up at the sky or looking over to your left hand. Keeping both shoulders flat on your mat. Breathing into the left side body, waist. And releasing the foot from the knee if you have it there, coming back up. Windshield wipe the knees side to side. Resetting. Then dropping the knees over to the left. Arms out at a T. Maybe you take your left foot, placing it on top the right thigh. Giving it a little extra pressure. Your gaze to your right hand or up at the sky. Whichever feels best on your neck. And breathing into the ribs, feeling spaciousness. Coming back to our intention, I love life. And then releasing that pose, coming back up and resetting. Hugging both knees into your chest and gently rocking side to side, just releasing your lumbar spine. And then taking a nice long body stretch, fingertips to toes. And release your arms down to your side. Let your feet flop out. We're going to take a mini Shavasana. Shavasana is Sanskrit for corpse pose, which means becoming dead to the world. Giving your mind a chance to be quiet and restful. The body to absorb all the movement and openings and breath work we just did. Taking a moment to scan your body, softening the face, shoulders melting down into your mat, hips heavy, relaxed, releasing your thighs, the knees, the shins and the feet, feeling warmth in the palms of your hands. Thinking about 3 things you're grateful for. Taking a deep breath in, big sigh out. Inhaling the future, exhaling the past. Hugging knees to your chest. Rolling over to your right side and gently pressing yourself up to meet me in Sukhasana, easy sitting. Oh, look, we have a friend who came to visit. Yoga's always more fun with your fur babies. So just sit here a second, feeling grounded, thanking yourself for making the effort to meet me on your mat today. I hope that you enjoy this quick flow with a half-sun salutation, and remember your mantra as you go out through your day, and be grateful for the life that we live. Namaste. Like and subscribe.